But I want to get into this idea of manipulation because people are like, isn't that manipulative? So usually when people use that word manipulative, it has a negative connotation to it.
Agreed.
But let me just challenge that a little bit too.
Sure.
You and I we're no spring chickens. Sometimes our body doesn't behave, right? Like our knees are like achy, or sometimes you get up and have you ever thrown out your back?
Not really.
That's good.
Actually,
you're very fit.
but
you're strong.
but actually, my shoulder and my hamstring, it's
tight.
It is a bit
tension,
tight.
Right? Yeah, me too.
It is tension. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Okay. So you're gonna go to a masseuse or a chiropractor, and what are they gonna do? How do they help you? They're going to manipulate your body. They're going to stretch your hamstring and they're going to push you into painful parts because they know they need to break up the tissue and they need to then help it heal, to jumpstart the healing process again. Like micro needling does that. Like small trauma, like working out, rips your muscles apart so it can grow back stronger, but doesn't rip it to a point in which you have a tear. There's a delicate balance there, right? And you know this from the fitness industry. So
yep.
When somebody manipulates you that way, you're totally fine. And you go and play tennis, you're doing pickleball. That should be a little bit on trend. You're doing pickleball and you want to be playing in a tournament. So you work with a coach and they watch you do your swing. Like, you know what? Put your foot here and you're where? And they kick your foot a little bit. So like there. And when you swing, they grab your arm, do it this way. They're also manipulating you. So when people manipulate you for your own good, for what it is that you want, not what they want, we give them a tip. We don't just pay them, we give them a tip. So manipulation isn't bad, except for when you manipulate people from what they want to what you want.
Then it
That's
becomes
the difference.
bad.
That's where it gets unethical.
Got it. Okay.
So if you're like, Chris, building my personal brand is not important. I don't care. I just want to like make podcasts and throw them into a black hole and never reap one benefit from this ever. I'm like, cool. And it's worth nothing to me. I'm like, well, aren't you? And then I start to use high pressure tactics to like convince you or persuade you. You may get the sale, but you're going to create a lot of tension in that person and they're not going to feel good about the process. They may say yes and give you the deposit and enroll in your program and then do a chargeback and get their money back and then write negative reviews about you. That's usually what happens when you manipulate people to do things that they don't want to do. And we can feel that. We know here something is wrong. We know here before we know here. I'm gesturing to my heart or my gut versus my head, right?
Yep.
Like your mouth says yes, but your body says no. We know this.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm a big fan of energy. So and I'm sure you're the same. Like you can feel it, right, in the air. Even if you're speaking virtually, or even better face to face, you generally can feel this kind of like weirdness. It's like this doesn't feel kind of right.
Yeah. And I don't even know if I look at it like feeling like I could just listen to it.
Yeah.